What if you could just vanish? One moment you're here and the next you're gone. No note, no body, no explanation, just an empty space where a person used to be. For thousands throughout history, this is reality. Today, we're diving into 10 of the most chilling disappearances ever, cases that have stumped investigators and haunted the public. From lost aviators to vanished colonies, each story is a rabbit hole of strange clues and bizarre theories. Buckle up, these are the mysteries that will keep you up at night. Let's start with a legend. Amelia Heheart, a pioneer whose courage and ambition inspired generations. She wasn't just a pilot, she was a symbol of adventure, breaking barriers in a world where the sky was no place for women. In 1937, Heheart set out on her most daring mission yet, to become the first woman to fly around the world. Her Lockheed Electra was loaded with supplies, and the world watched in awe as she took off, determined to make history. Nearing tiny Howland Island in the vast Pacific, she and her navigator Fred Noonan lost all contact. The last leg of their journey would prove the most perilous. Their final radio message crackled through the static. "We are on the line 157-337. We will repeat this message." Then, only silence, as if the ocean itself swallowed their voices. Despite the largest search in U.S. naval history, with ships and planes scouring thousands of miles, not a single trace was found. No wreckage, no oil slick, nothing to explain their disappearance. Theories abound. Did they run out of fuel and crash into the endless Pacific, vanishing beneath the waves? Or did they manage to land on a deserted island, surviving for days or weeks, hoping for rescue that never came? Some even believe they were captured as spies, swept up in the rising tensions of a world on the brink of war. Decades later, the fate of Heheart and Noonan remains lost to the clouds and the endless blue, a mystery that refuses to be solved. The mystery endures, fueled by the total absence of evidence and the enduring fascination with her story. We're still searching for answers, piecing together clues, but for now, Heheart's disappearance remains aviation's greatest enigma. Her story is a haunting reminder. Sometimes the sky just swallows you whole, leaving only questions behind. And the world is left wondering, captivated by the legend and the loss. What really happened to Amelia Heheart? The answer for now is still out there, waiting to be discovered. Fast forward to 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 vanishes mid-flight with 239 people aboard. After a routine takeoff, the plane's transponder is switched off, and it disappears from radar. Military tracking shows it veered off course, then vanished over the Indian Ocean. Despite the largest search in aviation history, only a few pieces of debris have ever been found. Theories range from mechanical failure to hijacking or even a deliberate act by the pilot. The black boxes remain lost, and for the families, closure is still out of reach. MH370 is a chilling reminder. Even in the modern age, some mysteries remain unsolved. 4 centuries ago, over 100 English settlers vanished from Rowan Oak Island. Their leader, John White, returned after 3 years to find the colony deserted. No bodies, no struggle, just the word Croatoan carved into a post. Did they join a local tribe, fall victim to violence, or try to sail home? No one knows. No follow-up expedition ever found them. The fate of America's first English colony remains its oldest unsolved mystery. Rowan Oak is a ghost story written in history. In 2007, 3-year-old Maline McCann vanished from a Portuguese resort while her parents dined nearby. Despite a global search and endless media coverage, no trace of Maline has ever been found. Theories have ranged from abduction to parental involvement, but all leads have ended in frustration. A German suspect has emerged in recent years, but no charges have been filed. The case remains open, a painful mystery for her family and the world. What happened to Maline McCann? No one can say for sure. Her disappearance is a haunting question with no answer. In 1971, a man calling himself Dan Cooper boarded a Northwest Orient flight in Portland, Oregon, blending in with the other passengers as just another traveler. Calmly, he handed a note to a flight attendant, claiming he had a bomb, and demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle. After receiving the ransom, Cooper released the passengers, kept the crew, and ordered the plane back into the air. Somewhere over the wild forests of Washington, he parachuted into the stormy night, never to be seen again. Did he survive the perilous jump into darkness and rain? Most investigators believe he perished, but no body, parachute, or definitive trace was ever found. The FBI chased thousands of leads for decades, interviewing suspects and combing through evidence, but the case remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. D.B. Cooper is the only person in U.S. history to successfully commit air piracy and vanish without a trace. His cool demeanor, meticulous planning, and mysterious escape have made him a legend in American folklore. Was he a criminal mastermind, a desperate man with nothing to lose, or simply incredibly lucky? The truth is lost in the stormy night he disappeared, swallowed by the vast wilderness and time itself. Cooper's story is a real-life heist with no ending, a puzzle that continues to baffle experts and inspire amateur sleuths. Decades later, the legend only grows, as new theories and suspects keep the mystery alive. Christmas Eve, 1945. 5 Sodder children vanish after a fire destroys their West Virginia home. No remains were found in the ashes, and strange events before and after the fire fueled suspicions of kidnapping. The family spent decades searching, convinced their children were alive. They received mysterious tips, saw possible sightings, and even put up a billboard pleading for answers. But the truth never surfaced. The Sodder case is a haunting blend of tragedy and unanswered questions. Did the children die in the fire, or were they taken? The mystery endures, unsolved to this day. Jimmy Hoffa, legendary Teamsters boss, vanished in 1975 after a meeting with mob associates. His car was found, but Hoffa was never seen again. Theories abound: mob hit, secret burial, or even disposal in a steel drum. The FBI has dug up fields, searched stadiums, and chased countless leads, but Hoffa's body has never been found. His disappearance is America's most famous mob mystery. Decades later, the question remains, where is Jimmy Hoffa, and why did he have to disappear? In 1872, the Mary Celeste was found adrift, intact, stocked with supplies, but completely deserted. The crew captain and his family were gone, leaving behind a ship frozen in time. Theories range from alcohol fumes to sea monsters, but no evidence explains why they abandoned ship. No bodies, no lifeboat, no answers. The Mary Celeste remains the ultimate ghost ship. Its mystery has inspired stories for generations. Sometimes the sea keeps its secrets. In 1967, Australia's Prime Minister Harold Holt went for a swim and vanished in rough surf. Despite a massive search, no trace was ever found. The official story is drowning, but wild theories persist: spy extraction, assassination, or faked death. No evidence supports the conspiracies, but the lack of a body keeps the rumors alive. Doing a Harold Holt became slang for disappearing. Even world leaders can vanish without a trace, and sometimes the truth is swept out to sea. The Yuba County five friends from Northern California, vanished without a trace after attending a basketball game in 1978. Their car, a 1969 Mercury Montego, was found mysteriously abandoned on a remote mountain road miles from their intended route, with no sign of the men themselves. Months of desperate searching led to a grim discovery. 4 of the men's bodies were found. One was inside a Forest Service trailer, surrounded by untouched food and supplies, while the others were scattered in the snowy woods nearby as if they had tried to escape something unknown. The 5th man, Gary Mathias, was never found. His disappearance remains one of the most haunting aspects of the case, leaving his family and investigators with endless questions. Why did these men abandon their car and trek into the freezing wilderness, only to ignore the life-saving supplies in the trailer? What drove them deeper into danger rather than back towards safety? Theories have ranged from simple disorientation and panic to more sinister possibilities like foul play or being chased, yet none of the explanations fully account for the strange details and tragic outcome. The case has often been called America's Dyatlov Pass, because of its eerie, inexplicable details and the chilling sense of mystery that still surrounds it decades later. The men's final hours remain a chilling puzzle, frozen in time, with each clue only deepening the sense of unease. Sometimes the scariest mysteries are the ones that happen closest to home, in places we think we know best. The Yuba County 5 remind us that not all questions have answers, and some stories are destined to remain unsolved. In the end, some stories fade into silence, leaving only echoes in the snow and memories that never quite rest. From lost aviators to vanished colonies, these stories prove some mysteries never die. They challenge our need for closure and remind us the world is full of secrets. Which case haunts you most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, like and subscribe for more. Stay curious. There's always another mystery waiting. Until next time, keep questioning the unexplained.